When it comes to Greek yogurt, we may think that the authentic version is made of cow's milk and is strained of its own liquid to reach the perfect thick and creamy consistency. Well, none of this is actually true. Real Greek yogurt, of the kind made not in factories but in villages like here in Flokas near Olympia, has never been strained and probably never will. Here yogurt is made with full-fat ship's milk. This rich milk, together with a combination of time and temperatures, is going to give us a yogurt that is already tart and creamy in its own pot, without the need to be strained at all. It all starts with that fresh ship's milk.
Drink some of
Smells
this.
strong, huh?
Yes.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of fat there. It's thick.
Yes.
It has a little bit of tanginess, like you said, it's not sweet, it's a bit
Yes,
acid.
yes, yes.
Yogurt at Antonis Dairy starts with one-day-old cold milk. His technician Thanasis heats it up to 90 degrees Celsius, waits 1 hour, and then transfers it into small pots. Although it looks simple, gauging your strength with this pump is actually very difficult.
Just,
Oh, it's warm, huh?
yeah, in here.
Like that?
Do it, press it, slowly.
It's super complicated because it's very, very sensitive. And it's also super warm.
It's not too complicated,
Yeah.
but it has small secrets.
Yeah,
As every job, as
for sure.
anything.
What is the difference between putting yogurt in like a plastic one versus
No,
this bowl?
it's not it's the same yogurt. It has to do with the look.
With the tradition.
Yes, it looks more traditional.
If you look carefully, you will notice that Thanasis is not filling the pots to the brim. He is leaving a little room for what Antonis calls the powder. It's made of old, broken yogurt that is 20 or even 30 days old, mixed with some fresh milk. It's added to ferment the yogurt, a bit like sourdough. Thanasis uses an even smaller pump to add the powder. And yes, the smaller pump is even harder to use than the previous one. Thanasis has to put only 5 milligrams in every pot, so I won't even try using it this time. He adds the powder from the side of the pot to preserve the crust at the top.
The way that Thanasis use is the same way that my wife's mother, was making the yogurts 50 years ago. This is the authentic yogurt.
So yeah, actually you can see it already formed a little bit of a film, even though it's been here only for
this
like
one.
10 minutes.
Now we'll close the door and we'll turn on the heat from 45 to 50 degrees. And we are going to let it for 3 hours.
When the doors are opened 3 hours later, a crust is formed on the surface of the yogurt. That is the butterfat present in the milk, whereas the liquid whey now sits at the bottom.
It's ready. As strong we want for the time.
Every yogurt is different. Not all pots turn into yogurt. In this one here, the powder didn't work. As Antonis moves the pots out of the fridge, he has to be careful not to move them too much, because the liquid whey from the bottom of the pot can surface and spoil the yogurt. The only one that can handle a bit of wiggling for the camera is this 17-kilo tub that Antonis will turn into tzatziki. Although at this step it is important that the butterfat at the top and the liquid whey at the bottom stay separate. That doesn't mean that the liquid whey needs to be strained and taken away. The whey is sour and the butterfat is sweet. As the yogurt keeps fermenting at room temperature in its pot, the two will slowly combine.
We open the window, we open the door, and all this fresh air works like a natural air conditioner.
Oh, alright, yeah.
The temperature goes down naturally. Believe me, this is something that not many people can see. Okay?
Yeah,
well,
because you normally have a yogurt
Yes.
from the fridge.
You see it as we move it. It's not moved very easy. It's strong. too.
Yeah. So, what does fresh, warm yogurt taste like?
It's almost like baby cream,
Nice,
something
yeah.
like this.
It's not like a feeling on your mouth that you're used to, because it's warm cream, and we're
Warm
not.
cream.
Yeah, we're not used to eating warm cream.
You see the juices.
So this is the whey, the liquid whey in the milk. And this is the one that normally is taken away, you know, when you make strained milk.
tzatziki.
A small 200-gram pot of Antonis sheep's milk yogurt contains 6% fat and 6% protein, both of which sometimes rise as high as 8% depending on the weather and what the sheep forage. These percentages of fat and protein are double what cow's milk yogurt is made of, and can only be matched by straining out the whey in cow's milk to increase the volume of butterfat. Straining means you need more milk, so more fat to have the same volume of yogurt. Today's batch of milk gave Antonis 280 pots of yogurt. After resting at room temperature for 1 hour, they will have a 15-day shelf life if stored in the fridge.
We had the milk, you see it?
Oh.
This is the final product.
When the yogurt is cold, the taste of the crust on top and the creamy part below it will be different.
This is sweet. All the butter.
And it's very tart
Yeah.
as well. Like it's not sweet like at all. And this is really.
You understand the difference?
Yeah, for sure. And this is this kind of milk compared to cow's milk or
Yes, yes,
strained yogurt. This is much
eat
more
the
tart.
inside.
Wow, it has a completely different taste. Huh?
Do you see it?
Yeah. This is a little bit sweet, but not sugary. To add an extra layer of sweetness, Antonis lets me try the yogurt topped with some grape jam made by his mother. We also tried spread on bread.
You know what the doctors say? It's a full dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna send some pictures to my doctor.
Bread and yogurt. We take the milk, any kind of milk they will give us. That's why sometimes the yogurt is stronger, fatter, more proteins. This is what Mother Nature gives to us. We have to work with this and we will make the product.
With whatever you have, yeah.
And we will see if it's strong or not.